Hey everybody, it's SahmmiE. It is, I don't know what the date is today, I think the end of March. It is Monday and I'm going to do a full day of eating nearly 7 weeks post gastric sleeve surgery. It'll be 7 weeks tomorrow that I had it. So I start my day with just a normal cup of tea. One in a smaller mug. I don't use the bigger mugs anymore. This is a 300ml mug. It'll take me a little bit to get through that. I take one of these every morning. It's the first thing I take, and it's for acid reflux, and it is just in a little bit of water dissolved in there. So yeah, that's pretty much how I start my day. So I'm just gonna start to make my breakfast. You've got to wait a certain amount of time after you have a drink to be able to eat. So I'm sort of in that process now. I'm just gonna have a soft boiled egg for breakfast, and then I'm gonna hard boil the rest of these. They're obviously not all for me. I'm gonna have one, and I probably won't even be able to eat that one whole egg. If you can hear my children screaming, I do apologise. They're on the trampoline. Apparently they just want to kill each other today. Thank you, quarantine. Anyway, Oscar likes to snack on hard-boiled eggs, so that just makes my life easier. He's got healthier snacks in than eating crap. So yeah, that's what I'm doing there. And just as a reference point, this is how much of my tea I drank. So yeah, that is what I'm going to be having for breakfast. I will show you it once it's done. I'll probably mash it all up together, just in a little bowl. I do intend to show you how much I have left over as well once I've eaten things, so that you can really get a grasp of how much I'm actually eating each time. As I say, those other eggs Oscar will snack on today and probably tomorrow as well. Anybody else finding it hard with the quarantine? I'm finding it really hard with the mental aspect of it now, because I'm home and I'm bored, and yeah, it's head hunger, and not because I don't feel any hunger at all. I don't feel hungry at all. You don't after you've had this done, and the head hunger is just there. Like, you're hungry, you want something, and it is very much a case of you want something rather than you need something. And obviously doing this, you need to be very careful about what you're eating, so you need to have really high protein, and that's your main sort of priority, is high protein. God, my arm's getting fatigued already. It's ridiculous. Really high protein, and the nutrients as well. So I'm gonna, once I have my hard-boiled egg, I'll have my multivitamins as well, because you have to have multivitamins for life. I need to order some B12 spray, because I was due to have my appointment tomorrow, my 6-week appointment, to have my bloods done and staff to start getting together about whether I need to get, because I'll need to have B12 injections for the rest of my life as well. Because you can become nutrient deficient, which is, again, the multivitamins and everything. That's why you need them. But obviously that's got cancelled because of the coronavirus. So yeah, I've got to get a good quality B12 spray so that I can start taking that too. So yeah, it's been a whirlwind. I will do a kind of a video on it all. I did intend on recording it all, but it didn't go all the way that I planned. I ended up being on my own to have the operation when we intended on Simon being there, but it's just not the way it worked out. But it was fine. Everything was absolutely fine. I was completely comfortable the whole way through where I was. But yeah, I'll go through that in another video. So yeah, I'll show you I'll show you my multivitamins when I take them after. So I've just finished making my breakfast. So this is just one egg mashed up in here. As I say, I won't manage all of that, but I've just mashed it up to make it easier to eat. There's the other 3 eggs that I'm going to put aside for Oscar to snack on. I think there's 6.4 grams of protein in that egg. I was just going to show you my vitamins. So I have A to C multivitamins with minerals. They're from Superdrug. Then you have to take some vitamin D. This is iron. And then your calcium. So you take one of those, one of the vitamin D. You have to take 2 of these a day, and then 2 of these a day. So yeah, that is pretty much my breakfast. And then afterwards, I'll start on my water. So I'll have a 500ml bottle of water that I'll try start working my way through once my food's gone down. So it's a little bit later on now. This is what I have left. My stomach was really not agreeing with me today. I probably got about 3 mouthfuls of it down. So yeah, it's one of those days. So I'm just starting on my bottle of water. It's just got a little bit of squash in to give it a bit of flavour. This is a 500ml bottle, so I'm going to try and get through this morning, and then I might have to get a protein shake in as well, because obviously having a lot of protein, or really hardly any from the egg. So yeah. So it is about 1:30 now. My stomach's feeling really iffy after eating that egg, and yeah, I've pretty much drank my whole bottle of water in that time. So this is the first time I've ever opted for a protein shake over an actual meal, since I've been able to eat solid food. But today my stomach just feels iffy, so in reality, honestly, I would rather just get some protein shake in for now, and then if I fancy a snack later in the afternoon, I might have a little bit of cheese. And then obviously I'll have dinner snack. I think we're having tacos tonight, which will be 5% fat, lean mince. Obviously the taco seasoning, and I'll have mine in like a ToejahM lettuce leaf instead of the taco shell. Then I'll put some cheese on top of that or whatever. I wouldn't take recommendations off me as to what I eat. I'm still very, very new to it all. I'm very much still learning. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and make this protein shake. Okay, so that is my protein shake made. I like to drink mine out of a mug. I don't know why, I'm just extra apparently. I don't really like drinking it out of the shaker. This is Tesco protein, by the way, and it's actually alright. You mix it with water. It has 115 calories and 21 grams of protein, and it's low sugar. I think it's only got 1 gram of sugar in it. Obviously, when you've had VSG or any sort of weight loss surgery, you need to avoid fats and sugars. 2 grams of fat, sugars, 1.5 grams of sugars. Yeah. So, yeah, really not a lot compared to some of the other shakes out there. Like, I've got a couple of the pre-made Slim Fast ones, and they're 15 grams of sugar, and they make me feel quite sick. So this one's perfect, chocolate fudge brownie flavour. Winner. So yeah, I'm just going to try and get this down today, to be honest. My stomach is not happy with me today, so we'll see how we go the rest of the day. So it's now 5 o'clock. I've had nothing to eat all afternoon. I just had that protein shake and my fluids. I've made little tacos. So they've got all the little taco meat under there with just some cheese on. Just in a little lettuce thing. I'll probably eat maybe half of this. But yeah, that's what I'm having for dinner. So this is what is left of my taco. I ate less than half of it, really. But yeah, I'm completely full and satisfied, and I almost feel bloated. So yeah, that is what I eat in a day. I won't eat anything else now. That is it. I'll probably have maybe 1 or 2 cups of tea later, because it is only 5 in the evening. But that's literally it. So yeah, that is what I eat in a day post gastric sleeve surgery. So yeah, as I say, do not take what I do as a guideline as to what you should do. This is just what I've done. I mean, today has not been a good day for me anyway. My stomach's been a bit weird. But yeah, so that is what I eat in a day.